What's up, you guys? Good morning and all my glory morningness. We are currently 5.2 weeks out from Portland, Oregon, and that's the show I'm going to do first. And then I'm gonna go over the 5 following shows after that. So I'm gonna be doing 6 shows all the way up through November 3rd. And my first show is August 11th, and it's in Portland, Oregon. The reason why I chose that show is because Spectrum Productions puts it on, and they actually do the SAC shows too, where I'm from, and I really like the way that it's put on. And also that's the first show that starts counting for the 2019 Olympia, which is my goal to get back to the Olympia stage. And I woke up this morning at 110.2, which is 2 pounds down actually from Saturday. My metabolism is probably going crazy right now just because it knows, my body knows it's getting closer to the show. As the weeks go by, my body fat's getting lower, so my metabolism just really starts revving up. This week today officially, I'm starting 30 minutes of cardio in the morning instead of the 20 minutes, and then keeping my 30 minutes at night as well. So I'm adding 10 minutes of cardio in the morning. That's the only difference. I really feel this prep, my body looks way different than it's ever looked before. I have way more muscle on me. The shape, the areas that I've been needing to put muscle on have really came in this prep. So I'm super excited to show you guys what I'm bringing to the stage, because this is my best package by far. It's not even like I improved a little bit. You guys know that I took about 3.5 years off from stage, and now I've been prepping. I am prepping for about 4.5, 5 months for my first show. And then I'm gonna be holding that conditioning for 5 shows following that. So it's really hard to do that, but I used to do that when I used to compete, and so that's what I'm gonna do this time around. I'll be competing for 3 months straight, basically. So I am excited to really see how my body changes in the next 5 weeks, because the last 4 weeks is really when your body like really changes. Shannon's been great. She's been coaching me through this. She changed, I was doing my diet, she was doing my training, and then she completely changed my diet about 4 to 5 weeks ago, and I've been following the same exact thing. I eat the same exact thing every day, which actually is, I like it kept simple, because it's just easier, because I know exactly what I need to eat every day. I know exactly what I need to get from the grocery store. It's the same exact thing. And it's not because I want to eat the same exact thing every day, but I know that that's going to get me to my goal. And the reason why we do that is because it's easier to take things out of my diet or add things, because we know exactly what's in my diet, and my body gets really sensitive to certain things. So yeah, that's kind of just like a little update about where I'm at. And overall, I'm feeling really good. I don't feel hungry during my days. My body, the last couple of days have been pretty brutal because my legs have been so sore. I don't know what the heck I did different, but I think it's just because my body's probably fatiguing more, and it's gonna be taking a little bit longer for my body to recover, just because the closer I get to the show, kind of like the week, it kind of sounds a little bit crazy, but the weaker my body gets, because I don't have that much fat, and it's like very sensitive and fragile to certain things. But I'm still a beast, I'm still strong, but it just gets more sensitive, I guess I should say, and it takes a little bit longer for recovery. So I'm going to be taking a lot more naps throughout the day, making sure that I'm getting my 8 hours of sleep, making sure that I'm stay very dehydrated with my water. Those are really important things going into the last 5 weeks. And yeah, so that's kind of just off the top of my head what's going on. I've really been concentrating on prep, like I said, and it takes a lot of my energy all day long. And I'm doing everything. I don't have an assistant right now. It's not easy to find an assistant in Northern California and LA. It's easy because there's, I don't know, more people that have open schedules. But here I do everything. So I've been just super busy with a lot of projects, and the prep is keeping me extremely busy as well. So yeah, that is what's going on. I'm about to head over and do my fasted cardio. I just had a cup of coffee. I normally have the cold brew coffee that I've showed you guys. I have a cup of that, and then I make my aminos before I go to fasted cardio. So you guys will also be seeing me doing posing every single day. I normally was doing posing probably like 4 times a week, but I'll be doing it at least 6 to 7 times a week now, like basically every single day, just because I want to have my routine so down that I don't have any room to mess up on stage. Even if I get nervous, or even if the nerves get to me, I'm still doing my routine. I'm still having a perfect routine and confidence and smiling and everything on stage. So I want to make sure that I bring that part strong, because a lot of the bikini pros that I'm going up against, or just bikini pros in general, a lot of them are really good on stage. The stage performance has definitely stepped up a notch since I have competed. So I just have to make sure all around I'm bringing in my best. And that's enough for this morning's ramble, because I'll just keep on going on like I do. So I've actually been using this jug. It's about 3 liters, I think. Oh, sorry, it's 2 liters. And I fill that up twice a day instead of this. This is about 3.8 liters. Just because it's so heavy to carry around all the time. It looks like a super meathead. So this is a little bit more girly, a little bit more subtle. So anyway, gonna go do my cardio. Hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. I think I'm gonna prep some food, go to Costco, and just be running around all day. I'm doing back day with Shannon, so I'll get that for you guys too. Hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. So just got done with fasted cardio, and now I am prepping some food. I am prepping swai, which is white fish, and chicken. I also prepped this yesterday, my carbs, and I am finishing up my egg whites. I already ate my oats. I'm also watching Bikini Olympia because I am studying my competition. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another workout. Today I am working out back, and I am warming up with pull-ups. This is my 4th set, so don't judge. I am doing 4 sets of probably around 6 to 10 pull-ups, and this is going to be my warm-up. The first exercise I'm going into is a lat pull down, but instead of just your normal lat bar, I'm actually doing the wide grip and making sure to really stretch all the way forward and come down and squeeze. I wasn't pausing right here, but I should have actually paused a little longer now that I'm watching it. But you want to make sure that you stretch all the way, almost let your head go forward a little bit, and then pull back and squeeze for about 1 to 2 seconds. I do apologize, you guys. I know these videos are a little behind, but I'm going to be better. I promise. I'm going to post a few videos in a row just to get caught up, and then I will be showing you guys very in the now videos, because I am about 3.5 weeks out from my show. I am now going into a close grip row. So this is not a seated row, but your normal gym is probably going to have a seated row. So you want to make sure that you are just keeping your elbows in, really stretching forward and coming back and pausing again for 1 to 2 seconds. Those were not supersetted together. I wasn't really doing supersets. I was lifting a little heavier than I normally do. So they were 4 sets for 15 reps. Now I'm doing a double lat pull down. Instead of using the handles, you guys can see that I'm actually grabbing all the way on the top of these. The reason being is because I'm getting the full extension that I can possibly get on this exercise. So if you guys want to try this, it's a little more advanced, but I think you got it. If you're used to using the handles, you could definitely just reach up a little bit higher and not use the handles. You'll definitely feel the stretch a lot more with this exercise. And I believe I have 245 pounds on each, 145 pound on each side. So this is going to be for 4 sets for 15 reps. And my last exercise I am doing is a lat pull down once again, but I am using a rope. And these again are really hitting your lats. You want to make sure that you go all the way up. Don't let the weight just pull you up, really control it up and then pull down. And if you can, pause for a second at the bottom. I think I was lifting a little heavier today, so I wasn't really focusing on pausing. But if you are lifting, a little lighter for more reps, make sure that you are getting that pause in. Even if you're doing about 15 reps, you want to get that pause in. So now I am doing a little bit of biceps, getting a good bicep pump in. So I am going into a standing-ish open hand bicep curl on the bicep curl machine. So I'm going to go for, I believe I did 15 reps. And then I'm going straight into seated dumbbell curls. So I did superset these two. And I'm doing 4 sets for 15 reps. You guys can see my legs shaking. I don't know if anybody else does that, but I tap my feet a lot, like when it's really, really burning. I don't know why I do that, but I do. And when I go back and watch these videos, I'm like, yeah, Jess, you need to get it together. So same thing with this. Always control your weight. Don't let it just drop down. And then I am going into a closed grip bicep curl on the bicep machine. And I'm doing 15 reps of this. And then I am going to superset it with 21s. So basically 21s, you use a barbell and you do 7 halfway up. And then you guys see that I'm going to do 7 halfway down. And then I'm going to do 7 full bicep curls. So those are called 21s. And I am throwing in a little bit of hamstring work during the weeks. If I feel I'm having a little bit more energy, or even when I'm not feeling like I have extra energy, which is not that much right now, I am definitely throwing in more hamstring workout. Really want those hamstrings to pop day of the show. So I am doing a dumbbell, almost like a kettlebell swing. You guys probably are used to seeing that with a kettlebell, but I'm doing it with a dumbbell pull through, and I'm doing I did about 20 reps of that, and then I supersetted it with back extensions. This really hits your hammies. You guys see me doing this one a lot. I did each leg 15 reps on each side, and that was supersetted for 4 sets. Hope you guys enjoyed this voiceover. I know it was a little long, but I appreciate you guys. So just got done with that back workout, and then I trained with Shannon for 60 minutes a day, and back is such a big muscle that sometimes we don't get the bicep workout in. So today I did biceps by myself, and then you guys also seen that I did some hammy work, like hammy glute work, but more to focus on the hamstring glute tie-in. And I'm gonna start implementing 3 days of extra hamstring glute workout for that tie-in, just to make sure that it pops show day, and I am just more concentrating on getting the blood flow in there and the pump. So not doing a crazy amount of work, just a little bit to get the blood in there. So now I'm gonna have my plant-based protein shake, same thing as I have every post-workout, and then I am also having my yams and honey, 3 ounces of yam, 1 teaspoon of what's up, guys? So I'm just getting back home right now, and I went and got a Brazilian wax. The secret is out, I wax. I know a lot of you ask me, this might be too much TMI or TMI, but a lot of people ask me, do you shave, do you wax? Like, what do you do like for shows? And I do wax. I've been waxing for like the last year. It is painful. I think I'm gonna be doing laser pretty soon, but for now, I do wax, I don't shave. And that's what I'm gonna be doing for the show as well. So just to get that out of the way, I know that's probably too much information for most of you, but a lot of you do ask me that question. Also, I am doing it decent on my water. That's one thing that I've been falling short of, you guys. I am not perfect, and I like to tell you guys how perfect I am not. I'm not perfect. I can't talk right now. I feel tired. But I am on my second one of these. So 2 of these is a little over a gallon, but the way I'm going to be dropping my water for show, I'm not going to go too into detail with that. Some things I will not go too into detail with, because I can't give away all my secrets, because I know my competition be watching these videos. But I have to be getting in a gallon a day, because my water's going to go up, and then I am going to be taking out my water closer to show. And so for me to look dry and to come in correctly, I have to be taking in at least a gallon daily. So something that I haven't been that great at, but today being better, Shannon had a little talk with me and told me, you have to get gallons in because of this. And I'm like, oh yeah, okay. Then I'll get my gallon in. Sometimes it clicks better. But also, I came home. I've been normally working at like Starbucks on some things that I've been working on as far as my website, my clothing launch, my supplement line that's going to be launching in the beginning of next year. But my friend, one of my really good friends, called me and told me that one of his really good friends that I just saw maybe a couple weeks ago passed away, and last night actually, and it really got me thinking on how fragile life really is, how we take it for granted on a daily basis. I know I do, I know you guys do. It's just human nature just to think that nothing's gonna happen to us at any given day, at any given time. And it really made me kind of sit back and realize that all these little small things that we waste our time on thinking about, stressing about, and all the little things that don't really mean anything that we let eat us up daily and allow us to have bad days daily, they're really nothing. And we really need to focus on, I heard this on a motivational talk this morning, because I listened to motivational speeches on YouTube, and it said, the guy said, we obsess so much on what can go wrong, but we never obsess over what can go right. Like, sure, all these things can go wrong, and we can stress over these things that haven't even happened, and we get obsessed all these thoughts in our head. But what if we obsessed over what can really go right? And that just put a lot of things into perspective for me. So today, since I heard that this morning, I just been thinking, like, you know, even just in my show, like, or my clothing line launch or a supplement line launch, like, what if everything went great? What if it all worked out? What if it was all good, you know? And it's just made me feel differently about how I look at those projects, and just overall just in how I'm looking at life, my perspective today. And you know, we can't take life for granted. We have to give every day our best, and that's why I compete. After I compete in bodybuilding, who knows, I might be competing in CrossFit or something else. But I wrote this down about 4 months ago before I started competing, and my dad, he quoted me. He's like, look what you just said right now. Go write that down. So I wrote it down and I put it on my fridge, and it says, competing allows me to be my best self every day. Also says Monty Hall will not win. But literally, I get up every day pumped up for the morning to do my cardio, to meet all my small goals for the day, to win the day, to beat Monty Hall, and to really just win the day and know that I gave today my all, because you just never know if today's your last day. And I can say, if anything happened to me, that I know I'm giving every day my best, and that's all I can expect of myself. And I'm starting to think, what if everything can go right, not what if everything can go wrong. So I just kind of wanted to say that was on my mind. And life's so fragile, you guys, and we're not invincible. So if you guys have been procrastinating on doing things, or living your best life every day, or being your best self, reaching your potential every day, go do it. Just do it. Don't think about it. It's gonna be hard work. There's gonna be pain. Know that. But every successful person has went through, you know, endless days of no sleep, of no motivation, pushing through. And I feel like everybody's blessed with a gift, and we're here to truly live out our best selves every day, whatever that may be.